There is a good chance that if you came up with a New Year's resolution this year, it involves looking better and feeling better. But there's another good chance that come within the next 4 weeks to 6 weeks or so, you're going to fall off the bandwagon and you're going to stop your New Year's resolution altogether. Stop right there. Hold that thought, because we have Cris Dobrosielski from Monumental Results, which is right here in San Diego, joining us live this morning, along with some great athletes who are here to show us their fitness routines as well. And you're saying, even though 92% of people don't complete their New Year's resolution, there is a way to have some great tips to stick with it.
Indeed. And it's about consistency. It's about taking small bites, no pun intended. People have grand goals, and although it's important to see the big picture and where you want to go, it's important to start about 6 inches in front of your face.
Okay, so here's the problem I have with starting a new workout routine. I'll start it and be so sore by day one that I've already quit by the time the workout's over. How do we stop ourselves from quitting before we really even get started?
Proper progression is the most important thing, and that's where most people fall off the bandwagon. You have to take manageable steps forward, small steps forward, and have some success on a daily basis, and then up the ante. People dive in way too far and way too deep, and that's where they get themselves into trouble.
So if you don't work out at all, don't start out by trying to run 10 miles because you're going to hate yourself and your running shoes by the end of it.
And you'll be done at the end of the month, excuse me.
Now we have some of your athletes here with us this morning. We have Noelle, we have Dominic, and we have Linda there on the end. I'm going to move out of the way because I know you wanted to show some great ideas for some fitness routine this morning. So I'll be over here, but Cris, you take over and you tell us what they're doing and how people can incorporate this into their daily life.
Thanks. So what we're going to do is some circuit training, which includes resistance training with some light cardiovascular and core exercises. It's a great way to keep your heart rate up and also add some resistance to your bones, joints, and tendons. So the guys are going to start with some reverse lunges, which is a major lower body exercise. Go ahead, guys, you can begin.
And just to keep in mind, they only have 3-pound dumbbells in each hand, which is doable for anyone.
Doable for anyone. And again, because a lot of people are going to be beginning these routines with very little experience under their belt, or perhaps a lot of time has gone by, what we want to start is with low resistance so we don't short circuit the program. We want consistent change over time, and the way we do that is introducing manageable goals up front.
So consistent change over time. You are not going to have a six-pack ab if you're starting with a keg by tomorrow, right?
As much as everyone would like that to happen, no, we start consistently. They're going to add their arms to this exercise with some bicep curls, so you can up the ante on these. Each exercise we do is going to be kind of entry level, but each of them has multiple steps that can improve the efficacy of the exercise.
We only have about a minute left here, but I want to get to some of your other points that you had here. Set up specific and realistic workout goals. Ooh, they're good at listening.
Oh yeah, they're very good. I've had these guys for a decade. So yes, realistic goals. So again, know where you want to be in 6 months or 12 months, but start with some manageable goals, small proximal goals that you can achieve over time, and then celebrate those successes. So we start literally on a day-to-day basis. At the end of the week, take stock in what you've done or what you haven't done, and switch it up, guys.
Do you think you should reward yourself?
Yeah, but the key is what kind of reward.
Not cookies.
Not cookies. We reward our kids with donuts and cookies. No, we want to reward them with other positive things. In this case, it might be a new blouse. It might be a new shirt. It might be a gym membership to a gym that you're really interested in going to.
New pair of skinny jeans.
New pair of skinny jeans.
Or so.
Okay, let's do some upper body stuff, guys. Let's go down on the ground for some plank push-ups, starting to the right.
This is something that any of us can jump in and do, even if we're new to working out or maybe have quit for some time.
Yeah, again, you know, these guys are doing a plyometric push-up, which is a nice exercise for the upper body and the core.
I don't know if I can do that.
And you wouldn't have to.
Okay.
You could go on your knees, and you could knock out some traditional push-ups, which would look something like this.
Okay, that's a little bit more doable. The one-handed thing, not going to happen right off the bat, but that's not the point. The point is to start out small, start out slow, and get into some sort of routine.
Good, guys. Let's do some pulling. Indeed. Start out slowly, and as you build that over time, again, also picking the frequency and the duration of the workouts. People want to do 60 minutes or 90 minutes. Here you go, Dominic. Right hand, guys. People want to do long-term, volume stuff.
I'm going to keep moving out of the way here so I don't get snapped in the face.
And pull, guys.
Okay, and so just one more question for you here.
Sure.
When we start out, how many days a week would you suggest, and how long should the workouts be?
Excellent question. Approximately 30 to 45 minutes, if possible.
Okay.
But again, for people that have been exercising for a year, then what they want to do is simply start with something like 15 to 25 minutes so they can get some miles under their feet. And then where you end up is where Mayor Sanders ended up. 90 pounds later, 12 months later, he started with small walks, and really a great model for our city.
He sure is, and our own Ruben Galvan has lost over 50 pounds, and Mark Bailey's even been on a great diet. He's lost a lot of weight too. So start out slow, start out small.
Indeed. To the
and you'll
balls,
make
guys.
it work. Thank you again so much for coming in, and for you folks for waking up early this morning. We certainly do appreciate it. Again, if anybody would like to get a hold of your company, the website is
monumentalresults.com.
Thanks, Cris.
And we're on
really
Facebook and Twitter as well.
Thank you so much.
Okay.